Young plasma conditioning therapy, an advancement in the latest anti-aging technology, founded on the science of aging reversal through heterochronic parabiosis. This innovative biotherapy aims to elevate therapeutic outcomes in age-related chronic diseases, while also contributing to refining the efficacy of conventional stem cell transplant treatments. Recently, researchers at Stanford University revealed that the aging blood within our bodies contains various toxic substances. These harmful substances and pro-aging proteins carried a potent inhibitory influence on the functioning of our internal organs, and present a challenge to the survival of stem cells within our bodies. This insight explains the inconsistent efficacy often observed in conventional stem cell treatments, which occasionally underperform or exhibit unpredictable effectiveness. Although some doctors might discuss the potential benefits of stem cell therapy, certain pioneering anti-aging scientists have been diligently working to address its uncertainties by refining the existing treatment protocols.
In 2007, what Tom Rando, a stem cell researcher, reported was that old muscle from a mouse can be rejuvenated if it's exposed to young blood. It started with experiments that showed old mice that share a blood supply with young mice can get rejuvenated. This was reproduced by Amy Wagers at Harvard a few years later, and others then showed that similar rejuvenating effects could be observed in the pancreas, the liver, and the heart. But what I'm most excited about is that this may even apply to the brain. So what we found is if exposed to a young environment in this model called parabiosis, shows a younger brain and a brain that functions better.
Building upon the discoveries at Stanford, our researcher from the University of Chicago Medical School have introduced a pioneering biochemical approach for clinical application, known as the Mira procedure, multiple intermittent rejuvenation apheresis. This innovative method aims to address the limitations of stem cell transplants that are attributed to the presence of aged and harmful blood component.
We know that as we get older, the blood changes as well. So these hormone-like factors change as we get older. And by and large, factors that we know are required for development of tissues, for maintenance of tissues, they start to decrease as we get older. So there's old blood factors that can accelerate aging.
The young plasma conditioning biotherapy procedure applies the concept of conventional therapeutic plasma exchange technique to refine the bloodstream environment. It replaces toxic old blood with synthetic adolescent plasma before to the stem cell transplant.
And what connects all the different tissues in the body is blood. Blood is the tissue that not only carries cells that transport oxygen, for example, the red blood cells, or fight infectious diseases, but it also carries messenger molecules, hormone-like factors that transport information from one cell to another, from one tissue to another, including the brain.
Lotus Biochemicals Laboratories, an anti-aging modalities research and development company, has taken a pioneering step to incorporate therapeutic plasma therapy into a clinical anti-aging protocol called Young Plasma Conditioning Biotherapy. It is a leading-edge biotherapy developed by the University of Chicago researcher based on the mechanisms underlying the aging reversal effect of heterochronic parabiosis. The procedure combines a simple phlebotomy technique to reduce harmful substances in the body, while rejuvenates it with a intravenous infusion of biosynthetic young plasma. This plasma formulation is individually created after studying an individual cell viability report and processed by an AI-enabled automated compounding machine developed by Lotus Biochemicals Lab, using FDA-approved medicines and biologicals.
What we found is quite remarkable. We find there's more neural stem cells that make new neurons in these old brains. There's an increased activity of the synapses, the connections between neurons. There's more genes expressed that are known to be involved in the formation of new memories. And there is less of this bad inflammation.
Aging stands as the primary risk factor for most age-associated chronic diseases. Mira Young Plasma Conditioning Biotherapy is the first biological treatment that clinically replicates the principles of heterochronic parabiosis, targeting the internal blood environment to combat aging and mitigate age-related diseases. Our doctors have performed over 2,000 procedures, and thus far, there have been no significant clinical side effects. Mira Young Plasma Conditioning Therapy, YPCT, has been rigorously established for its safety and effectiveness, and it finds widespread use in the treatment of age-related chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, dementia, and arthritis, while also addressing the challenges of aging-related frailty. Young Plasma Conditioning Biotherapy, a scientific approach to reversing the aging process in your body.